Hey, everybody. I don't even know what social media number I'm on. I think it's 7. It's been kind of fun to do this, you guys. It's been fun to do some different things and get some ideas. One of the things I wanted to share with you guys, I talked about this on a call on Monday. That was yesterday, man. Time flies. Anyway, and I forgot about how cool this cheat sheet is. If you were at Evolve, they talked about the cheat sheet that they were created. So this was created by Julie Boyster. Julie is our Chief Marketing Officer. You can find this in the LifeVantage app. You just search cheat. Here, I'll drop the link in the chat. There you go. So it is a, 4-page document, I think, that goes through, 6 pages. So it goes through each activation path and it gives you ideas. So it's set up in kind of 4 steps of things to ask that'll create curiosity, tips to help inspire, like how can these products help me, tips to educate, or how to go really deep on this. And so we talked through this the other day about how you could use this in your social media training. And so I was pulling it up and I just said, well, if I was going to use it, and I just kind of talked through theory yesterday. So today I wanted to really get into the kind of the nuts and bolts of what I would do with this, so I'm just going to walk you guys through a couple. If I was looking at this and I'd say I wanted to talk about Axio, and you could do any of them, but literally I could copy this, maximize your day's potential with products that help boost your mind and body. If you want to talk about collagen, live with true confidence through products that help you look younger and glow with health and feel beautiful. Like, we could use these almost word for word to create curiosity. And so as I was thinking about this, I'm like, well, what would I do if I was going to do this? Well, I would march myself over here to Canva. And I did. So I put this on there and I said, I would maximize the day's potential, boost your mind and body. Now I'm going to add a picture of Axio right here, which is what I was trying to pull up, because I don't have my stuff organized as well on Canva as I need to, but I'll pull that up. Let me see if I have it handy really quick. Did it come through? Nope, they didn't come through. Okay. All right, we'll go through and pull this up. I'll try to send them one at a time real quick while we're talking. But so if you could put like the Axio right here, that's all I would really say. But this would be great. And then right after that, a picture of you, shaking your water bottle, going on your morning walk. I love my go-go juice. I love my Axio, whatever you want to say. But that'd be a very simple way to start creating curiosity. And any of those documents, like what they said, would be very well. Get more time and choices and opportunities by earning supplemental income as your business grows as you do. That's a little wordy, but get more time, choices, and opportunities. Period. One of the reels that I'm going to do, and I haven't done it yet, is I'm going to do a series of what do I do in a day? And I'm going to show a couple of my screenshots of Zooms where there's a whole bunch of people on there. So today everybody could take one when we get to the meetup and we have enough people on there for that. I'm going to do like a little video of me creating graphics, because that's something I do, sending text messages. And then I'm going to talk about, I found an audio that talked about building an affiliate marketing program while you're waiting for your kids and picking your kids up from different sports. And it's all of these ideas that are so phenomenal that you can grab on and use, because it's so simple to pull in and to use these kind of ideas. But that's my target audience. I'm targeting that mom that's running to all of these activities and goes, I can't take on a second job. I can't start a business. And I want to show her, yeah, you can. You have your phone. You're going to Stagger Practice. We have the app. And so that's going to be a series, but I'm going to go through this document here This is the cheat sheet. If somebody wants to drop it, the link in the chat again, you can find this on the LifeVantage app. For those of you guys who don't know, this was an idea from our marketing director. She literally drew this on a piece of paper and took it back to the creative guy and said, build me a slide so I can share this in my presentation in an hour. And that's what it came from. So, but she wanted to simplify this. Okay. But here's some more questions for Create Curiosity. What's the worst part about your day? Why? This right here, any of these can be a question in your stories. They can be you asking the question and answering it. You know, do you ever feel tired from your body or brain? You know, maybe you just finished your taxes and you're like, oh my gosh, I hate going through numbers. This is me personally. I hate going through all those numbers and trying to double check everything and figure it out. This is like the taxes is the most stressful time. I couldn't do it without my brain food. You know, build it up. All of these are questions. So if you look right here, there's literally 12 posts that you could create multiple versions of these, but there's 12 ideas right here. Are you happy with your current lifestyle? Are you happy with your work-life balance? You know, what does work-life balance mean to you? What's something you would do with a little supplemental income? Show some pictures of your vision board. Maybe it's paying that car payment. We don't have, you know, a lot of times people's goals, when we show them the path, you know, to hit executive, it's too big. The neat thing about our plan right now is we have a plan that people can make money quickly. Okay. If you could improve your life, if you could improve something in your life, what would it be? You know, showing pictures of collagen. Do you wish you had results like these? All of these can create curiosity and can be founding for posts. Right here for Inspire, the next section down, this is where it starts to answer questions and starts to give us some more information. So you could use this if you share collagen in your post right here. You could almost copy this word for word and paste it in there as your caption. You do something with Axio right there. If you're going to go live, you know, you want to say, you know, overcome energy slumps. Make sure your brain is working at its peak. Axio activates physical energy without making you jittery and enhances your attention, memory, and motivation and mood. You know, you don't have to read it exactly, but it's a great little thing. That would be a great little video and the script's done for you. So I just wanted to point this out to you guys as a way to do some more stuff. Here's the longer one. Again, this would be a little bit more educational. This would be fabulous if you want to do a video and talk about Wellness Wednesday tomorrow. And just read this. Let's talk about collagen, you guys. You know, True Science is the only one that activates your body's collagen production, and it reduces the genes that break it down. It has 10 types of hydrolyzed collagen peptides for, you know, with broader benefits and quicker absorption. It's flavored with fruit juice and extracts. There's no artificial flavors or fishy taste. Then you could go really deep and talk about, you know, the study has shown increased collagen density by 42%. Show that picture, that slide behind you, and talk about these. You know, you could literally read this. I don't know why I keep saying literally, but you could just read these, and they are a great way to really go deep into the science without knowing everything, but it's a nice little cheat sheet. So there's one on Protandim, there's one on Axio, there's one on collagen, and then there's one on Evolve. And those are the 4 little things, cheat sheets. But there's all of these different ways. And I mean, I haven't counted it out yet, but you could have an entire, almost a month, your entire month of posts on our products just by using, you know, these little ideas here, these questions, and then those facts to educate yourself. Another resource when I was looking for this, I found was our coaching calls. You know, these things in green are things that the corporate has said. Now, this hasn't been updated with Evolve, but it could. You know, I'm in charge of this aspect of my life. I breathe easier at the end of each month. There is no claim here, but it's a great way to say, why do I do this business? Because I can set your schedule. I can work whenever I want, and you get to determine your level of effort and hard work. I was able to buy the motorcycle I always wanted. I don't like motorcycles, guys. So those of you that don't know, I almost lost my brother to one. So that one's hard for me, but we were able to take the vacation we wanted. You know, for us, we did a thing where we gave our kids all their own budget for vacation. And it was very strange to divide it up like that, because I never have. Usually I divide up like, okay, you know, flights are booked, hotels booked, this is paid for. You know, this is my budget now for, okay, this is going to be our activities. And then here's what we're going to spend on food. But I kind of changed it around. I took out money and I gave my kids each a budget for their food, including their snacks on the drive over. Money that for what they wanted to buy for their souvenir, and they got money to go into each, you know, so they could go into each museum, and divided it up and gave them a budget. And it was really interesting because they got to kind of see and have a little bit more, I don't know, oomph in the game. It was very funny to watch, you know, them shopping for snacks and going through their snacks and figuring it out. It really, really kind of changed our methodology. But I love these because they give you words to use. You know, I only win when others sell products, and to everyone they know, I only win when others win. You know, my goal is to help my team become successful. Together, we're building a success story. Putting a smile on, you know, my leader's face puts a smile on my husband's face. You know, however you want to word those. But some are better than others. There's nothing that we can't do with the right attitude and working hard. That would be a great caption above our team CEO picture, you know, or even if it's just a couple people together, you know, reuse old pictures and stuff like that. I love to do pictures of the Zooms and then tag everybody where they're at in the Zoom. So another one that gives you some really great documentations is, you know, how to market the LifeVantage income opportunity. This just gives a whole bunch of good phrases on this side, you know, that you can use that are going to be a little bit more better. You know, become independent, cover your bases, expand your options. You know, is safer to say than quit your job. You know, supplement, ability to spend more time with those I love. This is a phrase that got Dr. Dondi Nettles to sign up. Who wouldn't like to have enrolled him? Because everybody kept coming and talking to him about quitting their job and making money. He already made money. He didn't want another job. When they talked about time and time freedom, that was what changed his thing. So these are fabulous ideas to use, you know, just as you're going through there. And that's what I would do, is go through, pick the one you want, make it a little graphic. And all I did, this is a template in Canva, and I opened it up and I just went, I need a new design for motivational quote. Let's see. Ooh, I like this one. And then you can change the wording here. You can add the CEO logo. And there's all those things that we can do right in here to make this yours and to make it there. Don't overthink Canva. Use the templates that are there. Use what's there so that we can get it in there. But the cheat sheet is a great, great tool that we can use. Are there any questions before we close up here? Oh, we got some new faces on. Welcome, guys. So, okay. One, well, go ahead. Do you have a question? I thought I heard.
Okay, so the things that you were talking about where the statements are, I came in late and I apologize, are in the evolve part of the things that we have that they've given us.
They are there. The easiest place I have found to find them is in the LifeVantage app. And I'll get Seth to add this to the Rapid Funnel app when he gets back. But I just dropped the link, Nancy, in the chat. If you want to grab that, you can open that up and print it. The easiest place I have found to find them is just in the LifeVantage app. You just type in the word cheat and there they come up. It's a great little wording. The other documents I was showing are from your library. You log in and you click on the library. They're kind of that income coaching from compliance were the two documents I was going through. And I was looking for the cheat sheet and I found those and I was like, oh, wait a minute, because I kind of forgot about those coaching documents. But again, they're great wording. They're great little tips that you could use, you know, because it's not so much, you know, quitting your job. It's what does that lifestyle do? You know, would you like to be able to go get a haircut on Wednesday afternoon? You know, when I go have lunch with my girlfriends, post that kind of picture. You know, it's the time freedom to go get lunch when I want to. And that's the kind of thing. If you get a massage, anything like that, what we're trying to drive is start collecting those stories and sharing that where people are like, what the heck? You know, my friend who wouldn't even look at this caught me after the soccer game and says, I need to talk to you about what you do. I saw your pictures on stage. You know, I didn't share those to brag. I shared those to build credibility. I shared it to build the lifestyle. It's the same reason when I travel, we share the pictures of what it is, because it's that lifestyle. And so it's incorporating that into your social media and using some of those words, because these can be softer sells. They don't have to count as, you know, your promo spots that you're talking about only 20% of the time when you're talking about LifeVantage or this. We can start using some of these words as we incorporate it into our lifestyle. You know, I'm getting exercise. You know, maybe you close the rings on your watch today. I just read that we're not supposed to use Apple Watches. They're not good for our health either, which is so hard. There's always something. I feel like every time I learn something and I get better, it's like, oh, and there's this. So it's a good thing to, but stacking, habit stacking in LifeVantage, that's what we do. You know, we start, here's the stack you want to get on. You want to be on the glow stack. And then when people are ready, then we add something else. And we do these habit stacking. And it's the same with our business. I just listened to an incredible training. I did drop you guys in the thing. Marina Wari is doing the GoPro for women in May. It's a free event. So I dropped that in there for you guys to register for. I had found another one, but I wasn't sure on the training if it would be a good one or not. And so I didn't share it. And it was a good training, but at the end, she's like, hey, buy my $500 course. I've never offered it this cheap. Well, I don't know if what she offered was enough. So I try to share some when I find them. Fraser Brooks has one out right now too. I'll drop the link to that. But that's where we want to kind of focus in on is habit stacking. I got lost. Sorry, guys. You want to figure out what you're building, how much you're building every single day, and go into that with your social media. Get really good. And every trainer I've ever heard says, don't try everybody. Get really good on Facebook. Get really good on Instagram. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to learn TikTok the other day, and I was feeling really stressed about it. Guess what? The number 2 site in the world for e-commerce is? It's Facebook. Facebook is number 2 in the world for hits. And it's like one of the top 4 e-commerce. Okay. Facebook is not dead. And you know, it's very much there. So pick one. It doesn't matter. I try to kind of train on things that'll work generically in all of them, but get really good at one thing before you feel like you have to add everything. Okay. Because I'm still not where I want to be. I have a big goal, but I'm building up to where so it's sustainable, because you don't want to just post the same thing everywhere. So pick one and get really good at that. Get very consistent and get where you're posting stuff. Okay. And we've done that. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Were there any more questions?
That was great.
Thank you.